Hi everybody, thank you for checking out Farm Fresh Marketers. I wanted to do a quick tutorial and show you kind of how to use the pricing guide that I put together, how to price your farming products. And so I'm just going to hop right over there. But first I'm going to tell you a quick story. So last year when we were selling grass-fed beef, we focused on basically just doing everything we could to get beef sold and just went through and got new customers. We got really, really good at getting new customers, over 2,000 customers in less than a year, and just focused on that one thing. And we just got so busy that we couldn't ever focus on the other parts of the business. Adding value to the customer base that we had, getting them even offers in front of them to buy more products from us at a higher price, and things like that, and getting a monthly subscription box going or a quarterly subscription box going, or things, just all those things we didn't really have time to do. So the big lesson that I took from that was we were not targeting our marketing efforts towards our dream customer. We were finding people that just wanted a good deal, and that showed when we later on tried to go back to that group of people and offer them higher priced products and our continuity plan and other things. So as you look through this spreadsheet, you definitely want to consider who it is your dream customer is. And that's one of the first things that we learn in Farm Fresh Marketers through our membership group is how do we decide who our dream customer is and how to attract them, and then also how to repel the people that we don't want as long-term customers. That's especially true right now. It's March 21st, 2020. We just kind of going into basically nationwide, worldwide crisis. And there's a lot of people out there where they have an overwhelming amount of meat, at their farm, or they've been trying to sell farming products and have struggled with their marketing. And now there's people coming to them. And so a lot of people are selling, at a loss or very, very low price and break even. So I want to ensure you, yes, just don't drop your pricing to meet those demands. Just make sure that you're going towards your dream customer. So real quick, I'm gonna hop over here. Okay, so here we go. What I did, as you see at the bottom, I have 4 different tabs. How to price ground beef, beef, pork, lamb, and I'll probably add in goat and chicken and other things, vegetables, as we progress. But each tab is its own individual kind of thing that you can calculate. Then what I've done on this is I've protected the sheet so that you can't easily just go in and accidentally change some of the things that create the calculations in here. But the yellow things you can go in and change. Before I talk about this top part here, and every page is set up kind of exactly on the same structure. So no matter what product you're doing, or if you have multiple products, you can go into each one of these tabs and just calculate these out. So I'm just going to focus on the ground beef side of it now. What I did to get the prices down here is basically I just looked, what's the average farm selling ground beef at in our area, and just called up 4 or 5 farms, or for me this was experience and just seeing what they were doing. And then I also called 3 of the, for us it was grass-fed beef, so 3 of the premium grocery stores in the area, Whole Foods, New Seasons, and Zupans, and then I got their pricing. So basically you can just enter in whatever it is in your area and go from there. So that's the first thing that you're going to want to do, is just make sure that you get at least 3 different grocery chains and then kind of an average farm for your area on the product that you're doing. In this case, it's ground beef. So I've got those all put in there. And also, as you're talking to the different grocery stores, even farms, talk to them about the quality. Is this raised locally? Is a great question. That's a huge advantage that most farmers have that grocery store chains don't, because of just the ability for them to distribute and all that. And then does it meet the standards? Right now 85% of grass-fed beef sold in the US is from international sources, so they may say, yeah, it's made in the USA, it comes from a farm in California. You could technically sell Australian beef and stamp it product of the USA right now because the country of origin labels are not in effect, at least when I'm recording this. So yeah, that's one thing. You can go in and put those in there. Up here, up the top, so you can just go through if you want to see, I'm going to look at calculate for a year. In a year, we're going to do 20 cattle, and that'll just automatically fill that in. The average live weight, so if your cattle weigh 1,200 on average, then you can put that in there. And these just automatically calculate based on industry averages and auction price. So this is for ground beef. We're just looking at butcher cows. That's all we're looking at for this spreadsheet. On the price beef, it's higher, and you can adjust those. I also have a note in here. It says if this is basically a totally depreciated asset for you, you can set it to 0. I would recommend you have maybe a separate LLC. Definitely not a legal expert or anything like that, but have a separate LLC for your meat business versus your farm and ranch where the property is. And then you can sell it, that beef or the cattle, to the beef operation. And it would look good with your CPA, I think. Definitely check with your CPA on that. And then a premium, if you want to buy that from your neighbors and add a premium to it, or even buying it from your own cattle ranch. Then the cost of transport, processing, all of these are up to you, and then they'll calculate it out. So if it's $1.25 in your area, it's going to calculate that out. Storage, set those to whatever you want. I did an average shipping cost of $75. It's going to be different for everybody. Right now, I'm not recommending folks ship because there's so much kind of turmoil going on and uncertainty. As things calm down with this, I'm going to spend a lot more time on shipping. I do have a shipping video that shows you basically all the things to do if you're going to ship, and I am working with different shipping companies to negotiate rates for any of our Farm Fresh Marketers members so that you're getting the best rates basically that you can get to ship. But like I said, that's not something that I am recommending right now because there's so much uncertainty with the coronavirus and all that. And then the credit processing fee. Obviously, if you're accepting cash or check only, then that can drop to 0. Definitely make recommendations here as well. If you want another row added in for a specific thing, please let me know. Just shoot me a message, or I think I should put on this video. I don't have my phone, but I'm going to put a phone number there to text me as well. So that'll make it easy. If you have any feedback, you can text or email, and maybe email will be right there. That's probably the easiest, and then I can organize everything. Text it gets a little complicated because it's like, you get a bunch at a time and whatever. I digress. So what I was recommending, if you are shipping, is to do 40-pound boxes and up, and then you're going to do basically these calculations. So how many to do from one cow or per year and things like that. Okay, so down here I have these 2 different categories: profit to ship, profit potential with a farm store, and profit potential with shipping. So what you'll see, it's about $1.75 per pound extra to be able to ship, and your margins don't change too much. Total profit is going to be the same on those. Your profit margins be slightly less because you're paying more for the shipping costs. So then we can basically go down through here, and what I think you're going to want to do is be around that 40% profit margin, but it really depends on who your dream customer is and where you want to go with things. I go into pricing a lot more in some of my other videos, and especially with our members. But I just wanted to show you this so that you can get an idea of where you can be with things. Plug in the different live weights and costs and prices and everything else, all of your expenses, and it'll calculate all that out for you. So here's our break even: $4.09 a pound on ground beef, or $5.85 if you're shipping it. The average farm is 5, So the average farm doing that this way, where it's a total cost for your cow at $1,000 or 945, your margin is 18%, or about $445 per cow. Total sales is $24.50. If you went with Whole Foods pricing, your total sales is going to be $34.25, or profit of $1,420. So that is a 41% margin. And then it just goes from there. New seasons, that's $7.99, almost a $2,000 profit, 50% almost. Zupan, 63% profit margin, $3,380. So you can also in here on these yellow forms, like I said, you can change these to whatever you want. So you can do oh, sorry about that. I will fix that so that you can go in and type that. I bet you it works on these other. Oh, okay. Let me check this one. Yeah, that one works. So by the time you watch this, I'll have fixed that so that those are able to change there. So ABC Farms or ABC Stores. And then you can plug in, whatever the different stores that you call whatever their pricing is. You can just plug that in there. And like I said, all these sheets are set up exactly the same. So, you change it, or you go through and, if you did call 4 different stores for your ground beef, you can ask them as well at the same time, just while you're on the phone with them. Just plug that in here for ground beef, plug it in here for the primals, the steaks, and roasts and other things. Then price for pork, same thing, plug that in. Price for lamb, and like I said, I'll add more tabs as people start requesting, goat and other things. But overall, that's it. All these sheets are going to be, all set up exactly the same. To watch this tutorial you're watching now, go here to bit.ly/farmfresh pricing tutorial, and you can watch that. To join Farm Fresh Marketers, you can go to farmfreshmarketers.com, and not only will we be using these spreadsheets, but I'll be helping you kind of figure out pricing and doing our video conferences to help you guys as much as I can with this, as well as through this community that we have. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, like I said, feel free to reach out with any questions or comments. I'm sure that this will change some over time as I get more feedback. And like I said, right here underneath my name, it's going to show either my phone number or email for you to easily contact me. But yeah, keep at it, guys, and thank you so much. Like I said, love to have you as a member of Farm Fresh Marketers. You can just go to farmfreshmarketers.com, and yeah, feel free to comment or tag a friend as well. All right, bye, guys.